So the way I celebrate Pride is by expressing my identity in the most queer way that I can. I'm always wearing a rainbow. But I also feel that Pride is acknowledging my privilege in being able to express my identity, as a lot of people can't. And I think a lot of Pride is about educating ourselves on the people that came before us and made Pride be available for all of us.
I am celebrating Pride by reading up on LGBTQ+ history and finding more out about queer decolonial history, and I'm incorporating that into my sessions, particularly to support our queer young Black people and young people of colour, and helping everyone put the world into perspective a bit better.
Happy Pride to everybody, and happy July, because July and every other month is a continuation of Pride. And that's kind of what we wanted to talk to you a little bit about today, which is just that Pride continues for us every day in all of our work, for all of the glorious LGBTQ+ youth in Bristol, South Gloss, North Somerset and beyond. Our work is for everybody and celebrates all identities, and we are committed to making sure that we are partnering with the very best art spaces across Bristol, across everywhere that we work, to make sure that these spaces aren't just safe, aren't just welcome to LGBTQ+ youth, but they are celebrating your identity, to make sure that you can turn up to any space, to any of our group work, be exactly who you are and make beautiful art.
I am sending you messages of love and messages of peace and of pride. I know that unfortunately you are not able to celebrate in the way that you normally would celebrate, but that message of pride, of self-realization of like your greatness is something that should still be there, and I'm sure it is there, but I just want to reaffirm this. I think a lot about celebrations, particularly things like Pride and, you know, things like St. Paul's Carnival, and I think that so many people don't realize that what we celebrate now really is really our community. Going back, our community had to struggle for these things. These things weren't born out of peace. These things were born out of resistance, out of challenge, and yet we are able to celebrate them now. So I know we still have a long way to go in society, but I just want to say I am proud of you guys, and yeah, I celebrate you. Peace and much love.
Hi, my name's Pippa, she, her pronouns, and I am the Resilience Lab coordinator here at OTR. And my passion is bi visibility, and if people want to talk about sexuality, coming out, issues around that, gender, anything in the workshops, you can.
Happy Pride from the membership team! Here's some ways in which we celebrate and incorporate Pride into our everyday working lives.
We have conversations with parents and carers about having open conversations with their children about gender and sexuality.
We also educate ourselves through training and professional development.
Pronouns encourages inclusion and a recognition that OTR is for all young people.
We're also doing our best as workers here at OTR to be our authentic selves, so that young people know as well that they can be their authentic selves as well.
And creating visibility through recognising awareness days and having those posters and across celebrating queer communities.
And we never assume anybody's identity or sexuality when you walk through and start a conversation with us. Have a great day!
The way that we instill Pride values in our work is by creating safe spaces for people to connect, come together, celebrate who they are and feel kind of comfortable in their own skin. We also have conversations in groups where we can challenge and think about the stigma that still exists in our society and what is yet to be challenged and how we can make that happen. Happy Pride!
Hi, I'm Nicole.
I'm Alice.
And I'm Liam. We're the comms team at OTR, and this means that we produce and oversee all the stuff that you read about OTR, be that online or in schools or out in the community.
Yeah, and we're here to say that inclusivity and celebration of LGBTQ+ young people is at the heart of our communications and messaging.
And we're also committed to working with and listening to young people to ensure we're empowering and giving a voice to all young people questioning their gender and or sexuality.
So thank you to the young people for bringing their creativity and spark into the work that we do. Queer young people change the world.
I like to bring pride into my work as much as possible by doing what I can to make sure sport and sport in spaces, which can often be very gendered, are as safe and inclusive as possible for people of all genders and all sexualities. I also think it's really important that we amplify some of the allyship that goes on with professional sports people. So Jordan Henderson, for example, recently responded on Twitter to a young person who said it was the first time he'd been able to wear makeup and take a pride flag with him and actually been really positive in. Jordan Henderson said that's brilliant, and everyone should be allowed to go to football wearing what they want and being whoever they are, and I think it's really important that we amplify those messages.
My name's Natasha, I use she and her pronouns.
I'm Henry, I use he and him pronouns, and together we're part of the Freedom team at OTR Bristol.
At Freedom, we believe
queer young people change the world. Each and every day at Freedom, we celebrate Pride, reflecting on our powerful histories and fighting for our future as LGBTQ+ people and communities.
We celebrate LGBTQ+ people, and we stand in support, solidarity, friendship and gratitude with LGBTQ+ communities in the UK and worldwide. Bristol, we're proud of you.